Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your love read. Scorpio, let's see how you're feeling now, how your person is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And yes, Scorpio, these are general collective readings, will not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back all my subscribers, welcome in newcomers. Okay, Scorpio, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies, etc. If this is your reading, Scorpio, you'll know which side you resonate best with, right? For me, this is going to be person A, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, the High Priestess in reverse. Well, either somebody wants to tell you something, Scorpio, reveal something. I do see somebody sitting in a lot of sadness, lot of discontent, very bored, thinking about that big offer or that love that they had and they probably never took it or lost it. Now the options in front of them don't seem that great. This person could be very, very lonely and, thinking heavily right now. The other person seems to have given up. Seems to have given up. They feel have released this connection. This was probably toxic. So, that's where you guys are at. And what's going to happen after that? I'm going to, of course, do all the cards, clarify them. But first, let's start with your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other, what that would be, and then we'll do the clarification. Scorpio and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Scorpio and their person. Scorpio and their person spirit. Scorpio and their person. All right. Just a few more Scorpio from another deck. And if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is in the description box below. You can reach me there. Scorpio and their person. Okay. And just another few from a third deck as well, Scorpio. And then we start your reading. Scorpio and their person spirit. Scorpio and their person. Scorpio and their person. One more. All right. Good to go, Scorpio. Let's start your reading. The first card here says, I didn't really believe in marriage until I met you. You're all I ever need. You complete me. Deliver me from temptation. You check all my boxes. How can that be possible? You're much more attractive to me when you're empowered rather than when you're insecure. There is no good reason for the way I acted. I wish I can apologize. Give me more time. I'm working on being a better counterpart for you. It's best to part ways. We are not compatible like we used to be. Sorry, I did not see your value and worth when we were together. So embarrassed, I acted foolish, and I don't know how to tell you how sorry I am. I could never forget about you. I didn't mean to hurt you. I talk to you a lot in my head. I will never love another like I love you. So, Scorpio, these were some of your messages. If these were resonating, let's start your reading with an angel blessing card. Let's see what my angels have for you today, Scorpio, as a blessing, guidance, advice, or a message for Scorpio. And the card I have here for you is healing. There's been a lot of heartbreak in this connection. And yes, healing is possible. Whether you guys come back together, don't come back together, there is a possibility of finding peace and healing between the two of you. Okay. Okay, so Spirit, let's start this reading. I'm going to start with person A's energy, Scorpio, and newcomers. I'm just picking up on two soul energies. This is not man here, woman there. I don't know who you are. If this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, okay? And, well, let's begin. Let's begin focusing on person A first. Person A, Four of Cups in your feelings. Four of Cups in your feelings. Yeah, they don't know how to make this work now. They're very, very discontent with life. They do want to talk, they do want to clear the air, but probably they don't know how to make it work now. They feel that this connection is over, or there was no balance, or maybe they were the ones who were breadcrumbing in the past. So they do want to talk about it, but they're very scared. They feel that their person is not going to believe them. They're not going to trust them. They'll probably cut their head off and say, hey, I mean, according to me, it's already over. So they are very lonely. They are in hermit mode right now, trying to figure out things. As much as this person wants to rush in and talk, they're scared. Okay, so this person in hermit mode, all they keep thinking about, I just want to rush back in, talk to person B, but you know what, they're not going to believe me. So they're just so fearful. They're so scared of talking to person B about what they truly want. Why do you feel this way? What happened, person A? That you want to clear the air, you do want to talk, but there's a fear now. Person A says, actually, I'm carrying a huge burden now. I'm very overwhelmed. Why is that? Because they're scared to talk. They're scared to actually have that conversation, because they probably know that to end any kind of argument or fight, this person will probably have to apologize for a lot of things. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. As much as they want to try again, Scorpio, they know that they've been very selfish, maybe very self-centered, very attention-seeking in the past, always thinking about themselves and not the other person. They know that, I mean, this is like a lot of things that they need to talk about to actually reach any kind of conclusion. They know what they've done. They know what they were all about, and they know they'll have to apologize for a lot of things. And they also know that the other person is very guarded towards them. Yeah, they are really missing person B. They feel there's no chance that, I'll be given a second chance here. They're feeling terrible that they lost out on a long-term potential because of their own selfish behavior. They do know that they need to come and apologize. Maybe this person cheated, or they ghosted, or they lied, or, did a lot of things which are unforgivable, actually. So that's the burden that they carry. Okay, person A, tell me, how do you see the connection now? How do you feel about person B? How do you feel about the connection now? Person A says, well, I have taken a lot of time to think about things, Omkaratarot. I have been thinking heavily about all the things I did which made my person upset and angry. I know I broke their heart very bad, and as much as they want now to go back and talk to person B, they're not sure. They're not sure whether there is any love that or can be recovered. They are manifesting, hoping that the other person will open up to them. But they're not very clear about whether they can get a second chance, or they will be given a second chance, or, is it over? They feel that their person has cast judgment on them now, and they'll never get a second chance. Now it's their turn to hurt. I think person A is now put into that spiritual prison, realizing all the bad that they did, so that they can feel that lack of hope for a second chance and feel the pain. Yeah, this person is going through a tower, realizing who and what they lost. So, will you take any action towards person B finally, after the fear is gone, person A? This is your card, which I'll open later. I'm going to first go on to the other side and see how person B is feeling, then come back to you for your action. So, person B, you tell me, 7 of Wands in reverse. You don't seem to be fighting or wanting to fight for this connection. Yeah, person B says, well, I know whatever there was to know. I used my intuition. I found out some information. I'm clear about what this connection was all about. And yes, there is stagnancy now. I've given up fighting for this connection. And that's why the high priestess was here, bottom of my deck as well. Whoever person B is, they realize that yes, my person was just a control freak who always wanted to make me feel less than, or just wanted to win at any cost, and it was always their way or the highway. So person B has come to that conclusion that this person or this connection was just too toxic. And yeah, they were dealing with the false emperor. I wanted to say this, Scorpio, that the card hadn't come out yet. So this is exactly what I was describing till now. Somebody who just wants to feel bigger and better so that they can push the other person down, have all the control. Actually, they are insecure. So when somebody is insecure, like an emperor wanting to appear like an emperor, a false emperor will try and make the other person feel less than. Right? So that's what person B is saying. This was toxic. This was really toxic, and I've released this. Yeah, I've already turned my back to the situation now. Yes, I did find out some information which, kind of sealed the deal for me that, yeah, I'm going to turn my back and maybe see what else is out there. So what happened? What did you see and what happened? Tell me, person B. Knight of Swords in reverse. Maybe some immature communication could have come through. Maybe they, in their communication, which was rash or, not pleasant or something, they could have shown their weakness. Person B could have used their intuition to figure out, yeah, this emperor is not as strong as they try and behave. They just try and create ruckus to put me down. And person B could have said, you know what, I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to move on. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, they're moving on and saying, I'm not going to carry the burden of such a toxic connection. I'm dropping this. So person B, tell me, how do you see person A now? How do you feel about the connection? Person B says, well, according to me, it's absolutely stopped now. Yeah, I'm healing my broken heart at the moment. And too many bad memories have been created. And they made some very foolish and unwise choices because they were very prideful. They were sitting in their ego, their pride, and there goes my doorbell. Just give me 1 second, I'll be back. Let me just pause this. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, person B says, I'm healing myself. Person B feels that person A made some very foolish, unwise choices. Their ego and pride got in the middle, and now, not very good memories of the past, right? So 9 of Wands. I think person B is kind of guarding themselves. They created some kind of a fortress, and they are saying, no, I'm not willing to go back and do the cycle again with them. They left me out in the cold. They were not there when I needed them the most. They didn't do right by me, and I saw through what they were doing, and now I'm protecting my own energy. Yes, they will never change. According to person B, they don't have any hope that person A will ever change. So let's see what actions you guys will finally take. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Scorpio, and while I shuffle these cards, can I request you, if you could just tap the like button for me, please. It helps the videos to circulate and makes me feel good. So thank you. And newcomers, repeating viewers, the ones who haven't subscribed already, do join our Omkara family. It's free for you to do so. All you have to do is tap the subscribe button. We welcome you in. So person A, action from your end towards person B or otherwise. Chariot in reverse. This person is blocked. They're scared to come forward now, I think. Chariot in reverse. Why is the Chariot in reverse as an action? Yes, Four of Pentacles. They feel that person is completely holding back from them, will push them away, and they are going through the dark night of the soul. They are going through a huge tower, and well, they're not even sure that maybe person B has a lot of options now. They're a little worried. They're going through this tower to realize that person B could have options now or something. As much as they want to be the one to take action, they are not sure. They're confused because they're expecting a no. This is like, no, I'm holding back from you, right? And I'm guarding my energy. They're going through a huge tower. Maybe realizing that person B now has other options to choose from. Okay, person B, what about you? Any action from your end towards person A or otherwise? The Emperor. Taking back control of your own life? Or are you moving towards somebody who suits you better? Person B says, my person A turned out to be an Emperor in reverse. I'm looking for an Emperor upright. Okay? The Devil. 5 of Swords. 7 of Swords. Oh my God. Yeah, I have a feeling person B is been healing. They have healed. They are taking back control of their own life. They are waiting for a true Emperor to enter their life. They're telling me that, you know what, Omkaratarot? My person did everything wrong. This was like the devil energy where they were lying, cheating, fighting, creating conflict, bringing other people in the mix. For now, I'm just healing myself and making all my dreams and wishes come true. I'm raising my vibration. I'm raising my vibration so that I can attract somebody who's on my level, a true emperor, to enter my life. So, well, I don't know about person A. They still are going through this tower. They are wondering how they can come back to person B's life, but they are feeling blocked. They are realizing all the bad that they've done at the moment. Now, whether they turn into an emperor later, I don't know. We'll check in our upcoming readings, but for now, that's the situation. Well, till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Scorpio.